Professor Dr. Awadhesh Kumar Thakur sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you.
So, India-China has some interest over Nepal. Do you think so?
Absolutely positive thought on my behalf. Since Nepal is already a landlocked country between the two big nations, India and China, so far we can see easily that at first, in that time when India was India, that time there were a lot of problems in Nepal, but now it is Swatantra Bharat. I am not talking about India. During the British regime, it was India. In the Modi regime, in the BJP regime, it is Swatantra Bharat. So, Swatantra Bharat is very, very anxious to see each and every Nepali prosperous, successful and progressive in each and every sector of development. So far, we know very well, between Nepal and Bharat, we have genetic relations, we have blood relations. So, blood calls blood, blood cries blood. So, we have that type of genetic relation between India and Swatantra Bharat. Undoubtedly, beyond hesitation, I can say we are in this position to say that if Nepal is disturbed, India will also be disturbed. Means Swatantra Bharat will be disturbed. For example, for burning example, you can see, I would like to magnetize your attention towards the previous doctrine of these so-called leaders. It means those politicians who are the puppet into the hands of the cryptocrats. The occurrences in Bombay, occurrences in many parts of Bharat, such as you see Chhattisgarh, Nagaland, or Mizoram, or you say that the situation, the border of China and India, isn't it? In most of the provinces, the leftists, so-called leftists, they are already creating a lot of challenging tasks against Bharatiya Swatantrata, isn't it? Bharatiya independence. Burning example, the Bombay venture, the Hotel Taj. Now you can see that since I think before the Bombay Hotel Taj incidents, most of the opponents of Bharat, they had taken training, they had exercised in Nepal how to destroy the Indian estates, the Bharatiya estates. So if there are the political brokers in Nepal, not only Nepal, but the sovereignty of Bharat can also be endangered. Can be. So Bharat and Bharatiya political leaders, Bharatiya diplomats, they are also very, very anxious on a meta scale, and they think, they are in conclusion that until or unless Nepal is secure, until or unless the Hinduism and Sanatanism of Nepal is secure, until or unless the geopolitics of Nepal is secured, there will be no hope at all to ensure the democracy of Bharat. So, and on the other hand, on a larger scale, from everyday need, basic need, to the other essentials, India means Bharat is already fulfilling and Bharat is giving solutions to the problems of average Nepalis. So we are interlinked to each other, either in relation or in religion or in ethics or in ego or in existence. So whenever we compare the ethics, ego and existence of both Nepal and Swatantra Bharat, we are not dissimilar. On a larger scale, we have similarities. Our tradition, our religion, our Sanatanism, everything. And it is, but on the other hand, Nepal is also doing its best. Its best, whatever is possible on its behalf for India, for Swatantra Bharat. I mean to say that since Bharat and Nepal both are interrelated to each other, genetically related to each other, so the survival of one is not possible for the others. On each scale, we are cooperating to each other according to our capability, according to our capacity. So far is question concerned with China. Yes, for the integrity, unity, integrity and Sanatanism, isn't it? China has not a strong voice at all on of its own. China time to time has been already raising its voice since the most of our decision, political and diplomatic decision that depends upon the India's will and India's desire. Bharatiya means in what Bharatiya are interested, because their border problem is quite different. The border problem between China and Bharat is quite different from that of our problems. It is their own circle. So far as the question concerned with just as Indo-China relation, Indo-Nepal relation or Sino-Nepal relation, especially for political dealings and political solutions, China has already time to time, China has already told whatever the step will taken by India, by Bharat, thus we have no problem at all, because most of the decisions regarding the geopolitics of Nepal depends upon India, and the decision of India is already our decision. So you Nepali politicians, you don't need to come to me regarding your geopolitics. It is better for yourself to go to Indian politician, and whatever the Bharatiya politicians say, that will be our decision. It doesn't mean that is also I think for their border problem. Border issue is quite different from that of our problem. So they are also just we are getting benefit in business, in trade, everyday business from China, from Bharat, both, isn't it? We are facilitating them, they are facilitating us, but to a certain scale we can see that what's our capacity, our marketing, our commercialization, because in size we are very small in comparison to the both big nations, isn't it? In spite of that position, whatever is possible on our behalf, we are also doing our best. We are also assisting on a larger scale, whatever is possible on our behalf to both the nations, both the neighbors. So we have no claim at all against anyone, any country. So in relation, one thing always keep in your mind, that in this in the mass of the present cryptocrats, isn't it? The relation cannot be perfect, cannot be satisfactory. But whatever the relation, I think the Bharat-Nepal relation or Nepal-Sino relation, whatever is seen during the regime of our monarchy, that time well satisfactory relation, because that time on the basis of the principle of Panchashil and non-aligned foreign policy, our king, our crown has already adopted that time. So that time our relation was still entirely, no doubt, undoubtedly splendid, full of excellences. But nowadays it is already, now someone is puppet into the hands of South, someone is puppet into the hands of North, someone is puppet into the hands of the Western Union, someone NATO country, someone European Union, someone others. So the present status, present now see the present relation between the two big nations, it is not well satisfactory, I am already sure to say. But one thing please, so for the well establishment and to normalize our relation, I have to make our relation full of achievements. No doubt the establishment of the crown is already essential, it is already must. Without the restoration of monarchy, it is the relation between south and north can never be possible. It can never be possible. It would never be possible. Never.
Thank you, sir, for joining.
Because they are puppet into the hands of the kleptocrats. And from where the kleptocrats are playing this game, you can know better than me, because you are in touch with many politicians. You are already the burning youth, and you are already, I think, the young journalist. So you can know better than me, because your your area of interview are already wide. You can say many people you met, many bureaucrats you meet, many politicians you met, many diplomats you met, and you have already taken interview from many ones. And just regarding these all ones, on which scale my response or my arguments are appropriate or not, it depends upon the people of our country. Whenever they listen to my voice, whenever they listen to my arguments, and it depends, this decision depends upon the will of our listener and our audience, our respected audience. Thank you.